took your next pull that you would die, would you do it? Huh? So because it's slow, you don't care, you would go ahead and do it, huh? So why you smoke weed?
Stress.
Stress?
Baby mama drunk.
Baby mama drunk.
Bring it out.
It's other ways to handle that, man.
Right.
So far, you got no working, no buying, no selling on the Sabbath day, right? Got that? All right. Also, you shouldn't. Your parents probably do it on. You probably raised like on Sunday. Okay. What we gonna do? We gonna cook on Saturday, and that way Sunday we don't cook. Yeah, but it's a little backwards. You're supposed to cook all your food on Friday. That way on Saturday you don't cook.
Right.
Exodus chapter 16 and verse 23. And he said unto them, This is that which the Lord hath said.
Right.
Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord.
That's right. So Friday, right? Friday. We talk about Friday. They said tomorrow is the day of rest, which is Saturday. Read.
Bake that which ye will bake today,
right?
And seethe that which ye will seethe, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until the morning.
All right, so what he's basically saying is, whatever you're going to cook, bake, fry, whatever, you got to do it on Friday before sundown. You got to do it on Friday before the Sabbath comes in, right?
Right.
And then, is anything else from that? All right, so you do it on Friday before the sun come in. Before the Sabbath come in. And I just said before sundown because, let's get that. A day starts at the evening and ends on the evening. So let's say like the Sabbath is over at sundown at night. It came in sundown last night, and we're gonna explain to that why. That's
Yep. Right. Genesis chapter 1 and verse 8. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day.
Okay, let's explain that. The evening, that's when the day starts. A day does not start at 12 midnight in the middle of the night.
Right.
Right? As they tell us it does. It don't. The Bible says at evening. So the day starts in the evening. You got the night, and then you got the morning. Right? 12 hours of darkness, and then 12 hours of the daytime. And then when it's evening again, that starts the next day. Right? Do you have any questions about anything else? Alright, let's get into some more. Do you smoke weed?
Yeah.
You do? You know you shouldn't be doing it, right? But hey, I understand. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Hey, you know it's your temple, right? Alright. Alright.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
Alright.
If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy.
This your temple. You destroying it by smoking that weed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you destroy your temple, you will be destroyed. You know, that's why you get cancer and emphysema and bronchitis and all that. It's a slow death, but you're gonna get there sooner or later. Now, tell me this. If you knew if you took your next pull that you would die, would you do it? Huh? So because it's slow, you don't care, you would go ahead and do it, huh? So why you smoke weed?
Stress.
Stress?
Baby mama drunk.
Baby mama drunk.
Bring it out.
It's other ways to handle that, man.
Right.
So those are basically excuses. You don't really need to do that. You just do it. To keep you calm and mellow. You know what to keep you calm and mellow? Pulling this out and reading it. It'll calm you down. So what's the real reason you smoke? Huh? Give me one. Nah, one.
Smoke.
And you just calm down and mellow out. You supposed to get high. That's what you do. Yeah, you reach high. You supposed to get high. Okay, man. No big
Genesis chapter 1 and verse 29. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed which is upon the face of the earth, every tree in the which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat.
Now the Most High did give us that for meat, but did you hear what he said? Herb-bearing seed. Herb-bearing seed. So when you go to your weed, man, and you get your weed, what you tell him? No stems, no seed.
Bring it out.
That's what most of them say. I don't want no stems, I don't want no seed. Huh? You know why y'all do that, right? Y'all trying to get high. Here's the thing. The Bible says seed-bearing herb. That's for medicine, for healing purposes, right? That's your the CBD, should I say? It heals you. It's for medicine. But that's not why y'all go and get that. Y'all go and get it for the THC. See, right? Know what I'm saying? See, that's the part of the plant that's the. How should I say? Y'all want the female part of the plant. The male part of the plant got the healing, the seeds. That's for medicine. That's for healing. That's for glaucoma, seizures. That calms down. Encourage your appetite, helps you lose weight. You know what I'm saying? But the other side, that's what gets you high. That's the female part of the plant. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that give you the munchies, give you them headaches. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that have you around here feeling, buzzed out or whatever. See, but that ain't why y'all. So we can't use that, because if you wanted to, how should I say it, calm down or relax, you wouldn't use that. But that's not what you do. So you can't. You got to start using that excuse. You can't use that no more. No more. Now you know the truth. You can't use that no more. All right. So let me give you some more laws. All right.
Titus chapter 2 and verse 2. That the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience.
All right. The aged man, how old are you now? 32. All right, so you got somebody watching you. You got a little brother or a little cousin or somebody that see what you're doing and they try to do the same thing you're doing. But the Bible says the aged man got to be sober.
Right.
What else is that?
Be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith.
You got to be sound in faith, sound in judgment. You can't do that if you are high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got people watching you. You got people that look up to you. They see you doing the things that you do, and then they want to do. Let's get that in Judas 8:24. Like I said, you never know who's watching you. I had a young man tell me one time, he said, man, I look up to you. And I'm like, it messed me up, because I'm like, I'm just doing me. I had no idea you have people that actually, you might not notice it, but they are watching you. Everything that you do, whether it's good or bad, they're watching you and they're trying to emulate you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. You never know. You got kids? You will, but you got a kid though. A boy or girl? Okay. Your son, he watching you. You want to be like daddy. So you want to set a good example for him.
Right.
So you might think he's not seeing things or hearing things about you, but he sees it.
Right.
Every little thing, they pick it up. Read that.
Judas chapter 8 and verse 24.
Read.
Now therefore, O brethren, let us show an example to our brethren.
You want to show a good example to your brother. You don't want to let them see you doing things that you shouldn't be doing. You want to do righteous things.
Right.
Things that's of God. Things that you want to be keeping these commandments. Right? Read.
Because their hearts depend on us.
Their hearts and their minds depend on us. They depend on us to show them the right way. You got to teach your son. I know you saying you got baby mama drama. You got to figure that thing out. You got to spend time with your son. You got to be able to teach him the right things. You got to be able to show him what he should and should not be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know where you at. You know how easy it is to get in trouble. You get in trouble down here blinking. You don't even, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's easy, right? Read.
Their hearts depend on us and the sanctuary and the house and the altar rest upon us.
So it starts with you, right? Right? That's how we work it. You, your family, your community, your church or your neighborhood or whatever, and it goes from there in your nation, right? It starts with you though. Self-determination, get yourself right, and then you go out from there. Let me get up. I know I'm jumping off. Let me go to the 1 to 6 and 7. Yeah. So you gotta get yourself right.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently.
Hey, work that thing out with your baby mama. Get your child and do what?
And thou shalt teach them diligently.
You gotta teach that son. You gotta teach that little boy. You gotta teach him how to be a godly person. You gotta teach him how to be a man. You got to be a better man. Change your ways, and then you gotta teach your son how to be a better man. Okay?
Teach them diligently unto thy children, and shall talk of them when thou sittest in the house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be for frontlets between thy eyes.
Now, did you hear what they're saying? They're saying, okay, you teach them diligently. That means when he wake up in the morning, you teach him, right? When he go to bed at night, you teach him. During the daytime, don't stick him in front of the TV, you teach him. You showing him the right things to do. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Nobody did that but you?
I said nobody. I don't
Understood. But now you gotta break that cycle. You got to get right, get your mind right. You got to get the next verse, 10 and 12. You got to get your mind right, and you got to learn how to teach your son. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Okay, this goes for what you just asked. Now, what requires of you? What is required of you? What's required of you right now? Listen.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
You got to fear the Most High God, right?
To walk in all his ways.
You got to keep his commandments.
And to love him. And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
Keep the commandments.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
Okay, if you start keeping the commandments and the laws, the statutes, and then show your son how to do the same thing. Because no one showed you, you said. So you like, nobody told me. It's your job to show your son.
Right.
Nobody showed you. You come in, hey, somebody give him a flyer. You got a flyer? Hey, come in. We will teach you how to turn that thing around, how to keep the commandments, and then in turn, you can teach your son. Hell, you can even bring him with you to class. How did it? About to be 4? Yeah, we got a kids class.
Right.
So he can start young. What you do, you teach them when they're young. By the time he's your age, he teaching his son. You know what I'm saying?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation